This is going to be an exterior tour of this 1993 Ford E350 ambulance van, or ambulance camper. So I'm just going to go around and show you the boxes on the outside. All of these boxes are locking. This one's set up as a ski box right now. You could fit 3 or 4 pairs of skis and a couple of snowboards in here. All of these boxes lock, and they're very spacious. This one's a utility cabinet. So we have gray water from the sink right here. In the back there's a diesel heater, which is great to have it outside the vehicle. It keeps it much more quiet when you're running it. You really don't hear it. And then we also have the diesel tank and a spare diesel can to fill it up. The other cool thing about this box is that you can plug this in right here to a 30 amp RV plug, and it will charge both the truck batteries up front for the truck, and it will also charge your house batteries in the back. And this is a direct pass-through. If you plug an extension cord in, you have another outlet for it on the inside if you ever need high voltage. Diesel fill up over here on the same side as the diesel heater. We have another storage box right here. As you can see, you can put a lot of stuff in them. Coming around to the back, you have this nice big bumper back here, and quite a bit of stuff in here right now, but you can see it holds a lot of stuff. That's the back of the fridge right there.
Which is underneath the bed and is like a separate storage garage, which is accessible from the front as well, which we'll see later, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Over here we have another cabinet. This one's got a generator in it, which will come with the ambulance, and you can run it with the generator. You can run a cable through this box and to the inside to plug in if you really need, and you can even just run the generator with the box kind of open like that, so you don't even have to move it. And our last box up here, this one has been divided to fit the closet in the front here, but there's lots of room in this one, and it's the perfect size for 2 5-gallon jerry cans of water. So this is the cab of this truck. You've got some very comfortable captain's chairs with double armrests. These are awesome. The seat covers here are seat heaters. Up here in the corner, there's a monitor. This goes to 2 rear view cameras. There's one that points out like a rear view mirror, so that's running all the time when you're driving the car. And then there's another one that points down at the bumper that you can switch to, which is helpful for parking. So you got a little cup holder right here, just the one. The biggest thing about the cab is that this whole thing has been sound deadened and heat insulated. So we stripped all the carpet down to bare metal and put sound deadening all through the inside of the cab. We added it to the doors as well, and there is also sound deadening and heat protection on the back of this doghouse cover. So this doesn't get super hot, it doesn't cook your feet or melt your drinks when you have stuff up here. It's significantly quieter and more comfortable in this ambulance than in a typical E350. You also have this pass-through that goes directly into the back of the ambulance, which is really, really nice. So you don't even have to get outside. And there is a locking door as well, so you can lock it from the inside. Coming on in to the back of the ambulance, the living quarters. So coming inside, the 2 best things about the ambulance, first of all, this is 6 feet of standing height. It's really rare to find this in an ambulance box, but this one's exactly 6 feet floor to ceiling, so almost everyone will be able to stand up comfortably in here. And the other thing is the width. The box is 8 feet wide. So this is a full-size bed with room on both ends, and there's just lots of interior space in here. It's much more spacious than a van, and it just feels a little bit more like a house. We got a Max Air fan up here, the fancy one that's super quiet, really, really nice. This is a spot where the old ambulance fan used to be, And I left the hole in there so you can put a separate fan. It's insulated and closed off right now, but you can put another fan in there if you want for the airflow. Right at the entryway, we have a closet, pretty much a full-size closet, with a little shoe rack, curtain rod, extra storage up top, and right when you walk in. Over in this corner, more hooks to hang your clothes, and a mat so you can put wet stuff and it'll dry nicely and not get your carpet dirty. And in the corner back here, get in there, you have the electrical system, which is really easy to access. Pop right on in there. Yeah, this is an MPP inverter unit. It's 1,000 watts with 400 watts of solar on the roof and 200 amp hours of lithium batteries. Now coming over to the kitchen, we have this jump seat here, which is original, and it's actually really, really comfortable, so I left it. It makes a great desk or a separate workspace. First thing over here, we have the control for the diesel heater, so you can see the temperature all the time, and we also have a remote control, so you can turn it on and off from bed. Right here, we've got the sink. I was doing a lot of winter camping with this, so I didn't put running water in, and I'm really happy with that decision, but there's plenty of room to add a water pump underneath the sink here. Tons of space under there for a water pump, for extra water tanks. You could keep the water tanks either in here or outside in one of the exterior boxes.
And then you have a CO2 detector over here?
Yep, CO2 detector. And these are the window covers for the ambulance. They're perfectly custom fit and they're total blackout. When you're in here with all these covers down and this cover in front of the door, it stays super warm and no one can tell you're in here. Over here we got the stove and oven combo. Works really well. It's great to have an oven. You got the main kitchen storage area right here. This is super deep. You can fit your pots and pans in it, which is very nice. And nice big pull-out spice cabinet right here.
Silverware on top.
And this is the fridge. I want to say this is 120, can't be 120 cubic inches, but yeah, this fridge has been amazing. This is a NovaCool fridge, and the most I ever saw it pull was like 3.5 amps. So awesome fridge with a little freezer. So if you're looking for the dining table, it pulls out from under here, and you can bring this table out very far if you want to. If you ever need the space for whatever reason, the legs are full extension, but you can just stop it wherever you would like. And this is specifically designed so it's comfortable for the person who's sitting right here. So it's an ideal workstation. It's ergonomic. It's super easy to use. And there's also a folding stool that we include, which goes on the other side. So you can sit face to face, and everyone has plenty of room.
And there's actually room for a third person at the end of the table, which we have done before. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the other thing that's great about this setup that you could never do in a van is that there's plenty of room for someone to be here at the kitchen. The whole kitchen is still accessible, and people can come and go inside and still be sitting at the table. Yeah. So under here we have access directly into the garage. Storage under this bench seat that actually goes pretty deep under the bed, which is pretty nice. You've got a little trash thing here where you can lift it up like that. And these windows here, got two windows, two locking windows with screens, one here and one in the door right there.
That guy.
Yeah. The other thing here is, this is the office. So there's a USB outlet right here, which is DC powered and on all the time. And then this is your 120 volt plug, which is connected to the inverter. These guys are all GFCI, and they have an indicator light that turns green when the inverter is on. So you always know when you have the inverter on and you're drawing power, and it's easy to remember to turn it off. We also have outlets up here in this corner. There's one on each side of the bed, so both people can use an outlet, and these have the Type-C connection in them too. And we also have light switches here as well, and a dimmer switch.
And you have these pin lighting.
Yeah, so there's light switches when you come into the ambulance here, and the one above the bed is on a dimmer, so you can keep that nice and low later on in the evening. And then you also have switches to turn them off at the bed either, or right over here, so you don't have to get up. What else we got? There's this big cabinet here, good for clothing, and you can open it with the slider doors, or you can open this whole door right here if you'd like. We got two little cabinets behind the bed right there. These are great for laptops and little odds and ends, books, stuff like that. And we do also have remote control for the Max Air fan. So anything powered by electricity in this ambulance you can control from bed with a remote control, whether that's the diesel heater, the fan, the lights.
Cool little magnet bar there.
Cool little magnet bar. Outlet for the diesel heater is under that jump seat right there.
The discharge.
Yeah.
That guy.
There's two of them, so you can point them up at your wet clothes on the hooks right there. Closet right here.